in Naples, Florida. I have a condo on the ocean. I have a house in Lexington, Massachusetts, and I have a place up in Lake Winnisquam for the summer. So my job now is thinking about when can I go there, and of course, helping out wherever I can. So I latched on to Ricky with the Team Diamond in Orlando, and I asked her that question. I said, "Who wants to play?" And she raised her hand, and she says, "I do." So we started a program. We started working with each other. We started to really look at life issues, and we started to really look at the mechanics of what makes this business tick. And I think you've done a great job. Things are going really well. And back on track.
Yeah, tripled my volume, tripled my checks in January working with you.
Well, I'd say that's pretty good. And that's what it's all about, because that makes me smile. Now, she happens to be in my pay line. Hurt.
So you owe me 100% plus tax.
But I look at it even differently. I say, I said to Deb before I left, if I put in the right work, here's an extra $10,000 a month. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking of you at $4,000 or $5,000 a month. I'm thinking of $50,000 or $20,000 a month, because I'm looking at my program, and what a neat thing to do. So we'll stay connected until you get there, because it's in my best interest. You see, the way this business works is by you helping somebody else. All my success wasn't what Dave Rolfe did. It was how I helped and what other people did. It was all teamwork. It was never by myself. I've never sold any retail product in this business. Never. I think I've only had 3 or 4 wholesale customers. See, I saw this as an opportunity. Here's the box. Does nothing on its own. Absolutely nothing. Just sits there. What animates it? We do. So we have a gift, and the gift is, and again, if we look out there at all these people driving these cars back and forth, they look at the freeway, the 495 going north with wicked traffic. And I mean, I've been in that Southern California's 10 times worse than them.
People don't believe me.
But you don't have to play that game to get the green pieces of paper that you need to get to pay the other people what you want to have. You can control it all yourself. And Nikan has the opportunity. Is Nikan all by itself? No, you can go probably do this with Coca-Cola, or you can find some other company. You can become a baseball star. You can become a pro golfer. You could do all kinds of things. And of course, that's what's interesting about this business, because we attract all kinds of people. And you've got a global playing field, and Nikan's already paved the way and paid the price and set up the infrastructure. All you have to do is show up. You can live twice the lifestyle by doing this business, because everything you do is a write-off. Everything. You just have to talk deeper. You just have to collect the business card. You want to go to Tahiti? You want to go to Maui? That's a tax write-off. Anywhere in the 40 countries that we do business, all tax write-off. My favorite place is Mexico. Love Mexico. And I happen to have a big organization in Mexico, so I can write that whole trip off. It doesn't have to be after-tax dollars. I don't have to save money. I can budget it as a business expense. What an interesting way to live. I hired my kids so they would work and help me as a distributor. I paid them, and then they paid for their college, and I got to write off their college. Just, you get to do this. I have a defined benefits pension plan. I set up my Nikan business as a corporation. I have a pension plan, and I can put gobs of pre-tax money away for my future. And I can control it. I can control how it's invested, where it's invested, and I can make sure I protect my future. You see, what this thing, Nikan is, this is a lifestyle tool. This is the ability for you to grab hold of something, and we happen to have great products that work. How many people have had a very good positive experience on our product? Raise your hand. It's the reason. And for you, if you wanted to look up everybody's hands with it. That's the reason we have the opportunity. Now, there's no question, like anything else in life, does everybody make it? No. But here's why they don't. They don't do what they're supposed to do. They fake it. I did that for years. I'm pretending to be what I'm supposed to be. You know, yeah, I'm a distributor. Have you brought anybody to a meeting lately? No. Well, then you're not. Because when you get excited and when you get fired up, there isn't anybody in front of you that doesn't want to hear what you've got to say. Because if you look at the people, I walked through the airport today, I don't think I saw anybody smiling. I don't think, a couple people were telling dirty jokes, so they were laughing.
No, what? Those are good ones.
But when you think about it and you look at what's going on around planet Earth now, I mean, look at China. I mean, earthquakes I understand because I hated them in California. Hated earthquakes. They scared the life out of me. But they're also very devastating, and this is a major effect. We're no question we're in a recession. No question everybody on this continent just got a wake-up call that the value of their house has just gone down 20%. I mean, that's what's gone down since it's started to go down 20%. And food's gone up 5 or 10%, or gas and oil's gone up 10 or 20 or 30%. Democrats come in, our taxes are going to, I mean, you need to be in control. No question about it. You need to be in control. You need to create an army of people that represent this company and are turned on to the same thing, just like everybody else does. I mean, the U.S. government's the biggest pyramid in the world. I mean, it's got a whole bunch of people, and there's one guy at the top that's pushing the button. Every corporation in corporate America is a pyramid. It's got one guy at the top and a whole bunch of people at the bottom. You can be the guy at the top, and everybody else can be the guy at the top. I have people below me that are making more money than I am. Do you believe that? Mm-hmm. And I'm so excited. I really am. Yeah. Because that's the win. That's the win, and the reason that's a win is because, again, I know my retirement is okay. It's secure. So, what's Nikan? Nikan is it's an opportunity. It's lifestyle. It has some philosophy. The main philosophy of Nikan is that idea of balance. You know, healthy body, mind, families. You know, when you build Nikan, you're going to be out of balance. You're going to be talking about I want to be in balance, but let me tell you, you're not going to be out of balance till you get to the top. Then you're going to be in balance, but it'll be all done. You know, you'll have that residual income. You'll have the ability to have the time. You'll have friends. I've got friends all over the world. Man, I couldn't even imagine having. I have people calling me up from countries, you know, I've never even traveled to. You know, it's a nice feeling. And I guess because of what I've done, I've helped literally hundreds of thousands of people, which I never thought I was going to do. It wasn't on my mission statement to go and help 100,000 people or anything like that. It just happened. But it's a great sense of purpose. So what do we do? Well, really what we do is we just talk. Just like I'm doing right now. This is why I like this job. I like to talk. I like to talk up front, too. That's the most fun. I like to talk to thousands of people. That's even more fun. But really, that's all we do is we talk to people, and what we do is we really provide solutions to lifestyle. It's another opportunity. Now, some of you are investors. You've got your own pensions. You're looking at what to do. You look at the stock market, and there's a myriad of different choices. Well, we're one of those choices. You know, if you've got a bunch of debt, well, you got a bunch of debt, let's say you owe $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 on debt. Well, I can show you in a heartbeat how to get rid of that debt by building a business that pays it off. And you don't need much of a business to pay off that kind of money over time, but once you get it out of your mind that something's paying it off, then wow, you're not so stressed out anymore. And you're not so sick anymore, you're not so tired anymore, you're not so apathetic anymore, you kind of got a little bit of a buzz. Because you're solving the problem. So what we do is we solve problems. So when I first started in 1990, I went around to people that I knew that weren't making it, didn't have very much, and I said, I think I found the goose that laid the golden egg. We got to talk. And they all sat down with me and talked. I had a list of 15 people. 7 people said yes, bought the demo pack, which we have. It's kind of like one of these things, because that's all we have. And we sat down as friends, business colleagues, and we literally picked this thing apart.